Revolution doesn't just erupt everywhere at once, it starts where it's possible. For the brilliant revolutionary thinker Amílcar Cabral, that place was Guinea-Bissau. Born in 1924 in Guinea-Bissau to parents from Cape Verde, Cabral had a unique perspective, understanding both societies from the inside out. But more than that, he was a pragmatist. He knew that for liberation to have any chance of success, it had to begin where the struggle could actually be won. In 1956, Cabral co-founded the PAIGC, the African Party for the Independence of Guinea and Cape Verde. From the very beginning, his strategy was crystal clear. Guinea-Bissau would be the first to be liberated through armed struggle. Cape Verde, an archipelago of islands, would follow, but through political means. This wasn't about reckless rebellion. Cabral firmly rejected that idea. He believed a true revolution demanded discipline, deep political education, and the unwavering support of the masses. His fighters weren't just trained to use weapons, they were taught to understand precisely why they were fighting. Under his guidance, a new society began to take shape. Villages were organized, the land, so vital to the people, was protected, and the culture, suppressed for so long under colonial rule, was celebrated and restored. This wasn't just a war, it was the building of a new nation from the ground up. Then, in 1963, the armed struggle officially began in Guinea-Bissau. The tide of war quickly turned in the PAIGC's favor. While Portuguese forces held on to the cities, the countryside, the heart of the nation, fell under the authority of the liberation movement. In the liberated zones, something remarkable happened. Schools and clinics were built where there had been none. Local governance, run by the people for the people, replaced the old colonial administration. By the early 1970s, Guinea-Bissau was, for all practical purposes, already free. Cabral was winning, not through chaos, but through meticulous organization and a powerful vision. But what about Cape Verde? The islands remained under Portuguese control. There was no battlefield there. Its liberation was entirely dependent on two things: the success of the armed struggle in Guinea-Bissau and the mounting international pressure against Portugal. Then, tragedy struck in January 1973. Just months before victory was to be declared, Amílcar Cabral was assassinated. He wasn't killed by Portuguese soldiers on the battlefield. He was murdered through internal betrayal, a plot manipulated by colonial intelligence, the very kind of internal danger he had warned his comrades about all along. It was a devastating blow. Yet, the movement he built was stronger than any single person. Later that same year, Guinea-Bissau officially declared its independence. And just 2 years later, in 1975, Cape Verde gained its independence too, liberated politically by the very movement Cabral had founded. Though he was no longer alive to witness the fruit of his labor, Amílcar Cabral never got the chance to govern the nations he fought to free. His purpose was different. He lived to build a revolution so strong, so rooted in the people, that it could survive even his own death. He knew he had to free Guinea-Bissau first, and through that hard-won victory, he ultimately freed Cape Verde as well. His legacy is not one of a ruler, but of a liberator whose ideas and actions changed the map of Africa forever. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about the heroes of African liberation, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.